Everybody's seemingly pretty pissed off at this Eldora Speedway track resurface. Of course, over the off-season, they resurfaced the track. They had the Flow Racing night, and it was pretty rough. And then the Johnny Appleseed race last night, the last race before the million, early leader Kyle Bronson got into the outside wall. And it seemed like from the reaction from most, his words right here pretty much explained it all.
Oh my goodness. Kyle Bronson, your race leader who had pulled away.
Attrition rate is climbing rapidly. We've seen Devin Moran pull down. Now we see Kyle Bronson. And look, folks, at the damage to the right side of our leader's car. The entire right front suspension ripped off of the number 40 car. I'll tell you what, this car was on rails all night long. What happened out there to put you up in the wall?
Well, you know, usually when you come out here and race in a cow pasture, you wind up running the shit. So it's what happens, you know what I'm saying? We jumped in a really good race car on a whole racetrack, you know, so maybe we'll get it back together and come back.
Tough break for Kyle Bronson here.
Now, most of us know Kyle Bronson getting into a wall is, you know, kind of going to happen at least 3 to 4 times a month. But when you see other drivers getting into the wall too, that's a little crazy. And even one of the most wild style drivers, a Bobby Pierce, complaining, that's taking things to a whole new level. Now, personally, being a viewer of all forms of motorsports, when I see the cars going around the track in the video from last night's race, I kind of think to myself, this ain't that bad. Of course, I'm basing my perspective on like some very rough sprint car tracks, you know, out on the West Coast or something like that. Some Indiana bull rings get pretty crazy. And obviously, sprint cars are way more dangerous than late models. And I'm like, well, these sprint car guys are basically, you know, doing off-roads into 3 and 4 at Stockton sometimes. This ain't really that much worse than those events. Now, something that maybe some of the drivers and fans aren't accounting is the amount of rain that the track took on leading up to that event. There was a lot, and we all know, resurfaced track or not, that rain leading up will get into the dirt, get underneath the dirt, to where it's really hard to keep a smooth, hard surface because it's just so moist underneath. And especially the late models with their 4-link suspension, unlike a sprint car that's kind of light with the solid rear axle that kind of skates across the speedway, they're applying a lot of force, especially on the right fronts and right rears of these cars into this track, somewhat creating the ruts that you see on the speedway. People at Eldora Speedway, I'm sure they recognize it. Some people could be lenient with the weather that was previous, but all in all, should they cancel the damn race? No. They just need to hope for a better set of circumstances and for maybe some of the drivers to cowboy up. Maybe that's why Tyler Erb won the race.
This is how we ride, this is how we do.